Waleed.
It's
Hi.
on there.
You just did the body spec.
Yeah, I already did.
And what do you think?
I thought it was awesome. Results. It's my first time doing it, so yeah, I was pretty excited to see the breakdown of all the different tissues in my body, which is something I've been meaning to do for a while.
Yeah, and you're able to really see what, I mean,
Yep.
really see it. I mean,
Absolutely. And the fact that they added up to my exact weight that I weighed myself yesterday, you know, gave me a little bit of confidence. I'm like, okay, these guys are really, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
cool.
yeah, I was pretty excited, and they have even a trend tracker, which I like because I can't wait for my next scans to see, you know, how my performance has been and how the trend is going. Hopefully, fat goes down.
Right, right.
Lean muscle
Man,
goes
if
up.
you were to do this maybe 2 months ago and then see now,
Yeah,
that
I know,
really
it would have
cool,
been
yeah.
awesome because
Because
I just
you've really
started. I
seen
just
some really
started
good
like
results
4
and
months ago.
everything.
Yeah, so
You know, there's other body fat testing mechanisms. There's hydrostatic, there's pinch, and we've done that, but this seems to be very comprehensive.
yeah, I heard it's
Yeah.
the most accurate one.
Most
too,
accurate
so, yeah.
one.
Yeah, it
So,
was.
yeah,
it was
we're
a lot
going
of
to take
fun.
that data and then we're going to motivate us for the next time around.
Sounds great.
Do you have new goals?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. All right.
I mean, everyone's goals are the same, I guess. Lose as much fat as you can and gain as much
Being a little
lean
bit more
muscle
healthy.
and be
Yeah.
healthy.
And eventually you'll get your toe to bar.
Yes, that's right. Hopefully by the end of 2017,
Okay.
maybe I'll get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Awesome.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, hi guys. I'm here with the BodySpec truck, and I'm here with John.
Yep, John.
Hi, I'm Judd.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And yeah, so maybe you can go ahead and take us through a test and see what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So we use a DXA scanner. So DXA scanner is a medical grade bone density scanner, basically. But we use it for body composition. So body composition, the fact that you'll get body fat percent, lean tissue, bone tissue. And so that's the machine right there. Pretty easy. It's like a giant Xerox machine, basically.
So what it's like a giant copying machine?
Yeah, pretty much. So you're pretty much laying on there for about 6 or 7 minutes.
Okay.
It'll go back and forth, scanning all the tissue in your body.
Oh, cool.
And so yeah, it's a small little setup. It's a little mobile setup, so we can take it to any gym, any kind of company that wants to have us out there.
Oh, cool.
And then we'll get the data right away. It's
Uh-huh.
a really, really useful tool for people tracking progress as far as like losing body fat percent,
Right.
gaining muscle, or even like, you know, strengthening bone tissue, stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
But ours is actually low dose X-ray, so really, really low radiation.
Okay.
So like less than a day's worth of radiation, and we can.
I mean, it's like the dentist. I mean, you go to a
Pretty
dentist,
much.
and it's like, you know, I mean,
yeah,
you need
super
to.
simple.
I mean, we would imagine coming back every 3 months or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
so like
I mean,
every 2 to 3, 3 to 6 months, depending
Okay.
on your goals, is a good time frame to kind of get a good trend going.
Right. Okay. So you're being exposed to this a lot, and you seem to have some superpowers you developed. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I wish.
No.
Yeah,
No, so it's fine.
but we do measure all the radiation.
All the radiation.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
good,
we
good.
send it in.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
But
There's no reason to be scared. I don't
We're working
think
on that. Working
yeah.
on the gamma radiation.
The gamma
for this
radiation.
one, so hopefully.
So why DXA scan versus all of these other like Dunk Tank and Bod Pod?
Yeah, so Bod Pod, Dunk Tank, Bod Pod uses air displacement. Hydrostatic weighing uses water displacement. Both perfectly good methods, right? But the DXA is a lot easier, so especially around the winter time, people getting into water in the middle of December, January, it's kind of uncomfortable. And with this, it's actual X-ray, so we don't use any formulas to calculate based off displacement. It's just the literal tissue in your body. And so you'll get a map of your body, basically seeing where all the fat tissue is, where all the muscle is, the overall quantity too. And yeah, it's a medical grade equipment, so the military uses, or some branches of the military uses DXAs. A lot of sports teams are using DXAs now, so it's just the best way to do it. We work, you know, with some pro athletes, we work with some physique competitors. They kind of come in and check body fat percent. But the majority of our clients are just people trying to get in shape, and this is like the simplest thing for them to do. Measurable, accurate, we can get the trend, so that's why you know, it's the best thing out there right now.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, is there a plus or minus percentage accuracy?
Yeah. So GE's got like GE, the manufacturer of our DXA, they have a plus or minus 1%.
Okay. Oh, good.
And so yeah, there's not much that will affect the scan.
Right.
Whereas,
Right.
you know, all the electrical impedance scales depend on hydration levels.
Right.
So.
And it's obvious when you're able to see what you know, tissues. I mean, this is fat. This is muscle.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like not black and white, but you know what I mean. It's out. It's
yeah,
there.
if I didn't
It's
explain the technology, I think it's a DXA stands for dual X-ray absorptiometry.
Okay.
Just so you know, and then that means there's 2 X-rays being shot out simultaneously. One's getting bone tissue, the other is getting fat tissue, and then everything else that gets scanned is going to be lean tissue. So that's going to be mostly muscle,
Right.
but it also includes blood and organs and stuff like that. But that's not going to change from scan to scan very much.
Okay.
So that's usually a good indicator of muscle tissue.
I know it's not part of your scope, but if someone were to find, say, something of a mass growing, does that tend to rise sometimes?
It would be tough to see that with the kind of imaging we do.
Okay.
Just because we do a full body, so if it's something small, we may not see it.
Okay.
But if there are things like postural issues, we can check that out.
Oh, good.
Any kind of muscular imbalances, we check out guys who have like ACL injuries that are recovering. We can see if that muscle tissue is kind of hypertrophy back up. There's some muscle balance there. So.
Okay. Cool. Like things in your body that's not supposed to be there. I mean, okay. Well, that was an anomaly.
Yeah, if we see a keychain in your stomach, we'll let you know. So, but
or a Matchbox car somewhere.
That Lego your kids were looking for.
So this is the body fat percentage reference sheet, and the result sheets that you'll get, sample results. It'll break down your percent tissue, percentile, regional assessment as far as your arms, legs, trunks, and where you're actually holding the body fat. So yeah, it's a pretty comprehensive data here that you'll get after the scan. So for $45, I totally recommend this thing here. So it'll give you, so the red indicates the fat based on your height and percentage of weight and everything. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. So John here just mentioned something about CrossFit, and that was something to do with bone density.
Yeah, so I've seen thousands of scans, and our database has tons of scans. We do a lot of CrossFit gyms in the Bay and down in LA too. And so most people do our scan for body fat percent, but another thing we do is bone density. And one positive trend that I see with almost all CrossFit gyms is that they all have ridiculously high bone density compared to the average person, which is a really important thing. Most people don't realize how much bone you lose as you get older. We get people coming in all the time with osteoporosis or osteopenia, and they're wondering how they can increase bone density. So like the heavy weight training, the high intensity, high impact stuff, that's going to be doing it. And we've seen people increase their bone density from joining CrossFit.
Right.
I've seen 60-year-old, 70-year-old women join CrossFit, and be able to increase their bone density.
Have you seen the movie Unbreakable?
I have seen the movie Unbreakable. Yeah, man.
And it's like the human mind. I mean, it's like you're able to do something with your body. Well, this is what we do. The adaptation that happens through the weightlifting can create higher, osteoblasts. I mean, more dense osteoblasts in the bone.
I mean,
that is a big deal.
When your bone stresses out, your body's like, I got to get more bone if I'm going to handle this weight, and it just keeps going.
And just recently, one of our coaches, who also writes for the CrossFit Journal, had mentioned someone had fell from a bridge out of her car, an accident, and she came out of there a bridge. Now this was like 80 feet high. I mean, higher than that building over there, and she survived with a bruise on her butt.
That's it. Wow.
It. Nothing but a bruise on her butt, and she was going to her 5 a.m. CrossFit class,
and then fighting crime at night, right?
No, not fighting. Yeah, fighting crime at night. But she drove, and I think she hit an embankment, and then she fell off the bridge out of her car.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know it's one thing, especially like my family has osteoporosis and scoliosis too. So like I'm always trying to get my family, especially my
do some weight-bearing exercises.
Yeah, and then it doesn't have to be anything super crazy like a snatch. Just like some kettlebell deadlifts or just some
right, something, and then you'll and people are actually doing movements that are more complex based on these basic movements like a squat, deadlift, and shoulder press, and then let me move it faster by a push press or push jerk, and your body just adapts. It's progressions, and then putting heavier weight overhead. I mean, your body is required to stack itself with some extra bone density.
One thing with that is like one of the major areas where bone gets lost is in the spine and the hips.
Wow.
So you see older people get compression fractures. The vertebrae. And that's one way to kind of mitigate that, if not increase that, is to kind of increase the loading on the spine there. Seems like a bad idea. I don't want to put pressure on my spine, but that's what's going to cause that bone to grow stronger there. So
Cool. All right, Ava, I'm here. I'm sitting here with Bess. Your DXA scan.
Yes.
What do you think, man?
I think it's pretty cool. You know, he's sleeping there and it does his little Epson scan sounds.
Oh, wow.
For about 7 minutes.
7
and
minutes?
then you get a really good map of your body. Your
cool.
Your fat, your bone density.
Neat. That was a key thing. I was talking to John over there about bone density, and that's the one thing that's he's taken away from a lot of the CrossFit gyms that he's working with, and they're noticing that their bone density is through the roof.
Muscle and bone density.
Yeah, and you were saying, I'm sorry.
I was saying my bone density, the max bone density you can have is 2.5, and I was at 2.5. So I'm like through the roof.
Dude, you are unbreakable, and his goal is to have even higher bone density, and that, I think, is superhero status. I think now, Vess, he's looking into adamantium shots.
My age-related, my age relative bone density was 3.0.
3.0.
Wow. So we got it unbreakable right here.
So doing CrossFit makes your
Oh man.
crazy. It's important, you know, as you get older, having that bone density. You don't want to be fragile and fall and break your bones.
Right,
so
right. I'll be 50 in 7 years.
Yeah, keeping
I'll be
that
50.
going. Right, doing CrossFit.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's one of the best ways, yeah.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
And you recommend this to anybody here? This bone density scan? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't give you the bone density. It gives you your fat percentage. It tells you where all your fat are.
Okay.
It tells you if you have more muscle on one side or the other side.
Oh, cool.
Like I have 2 pounds of more muscle on my
one
right
side.
side
Oh,
than
yeah.
my left. So that means like I need to do more lunges on my left side. I'm imbalanced.
You're imbalanced.
So,
okay.
but it's,
okay.
yeah, so it
well, I
tells you
think
a
maybe
lot.
it's an indicator of being dominant on one side.
Right.
And when you're pulling, I think really, it's just let me get my dominant arm to do most of the work.
Exactly.
So
I ride my snowboard goofy. So
right,
yeah, that
same
makes
here.
sense. I write my right hand.
Everything is all dominant right side, and
So we just need more conscious
and
now.
my left side just follows.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
So
now it makes you more conscious of what you do. Hey,
Yeah.
include the left side.
yeah. Get that left arm to work, especially we do a lot of movements that are just more compound and bilateral.
Right.
We never really do unilateral, not thinking that like one side will get stronger or else we'll look like a sand crab. But functionally, bilateral movements, we just have to mentally picture our muscles just firing together.
Yeah.
Right? Bro, way to impart the knowledge of like, I mean, taking your work and seeing it through bone density is
Gets to that deeper level.
Gets to that deeper level of and understanding the progress, the immense progress you made in the last 2 years. I mean, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and you can take the scan again in 6 months or 3 months or whatever, and you can kind of see your progression if you're really changing your diet or changing how you're eating or changing how you're working out. Yeah. So yeah, that's really cool actually.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Beth. Good work. Good work.
Yeah, thanks.
My good friend Audrey, and she had mentioned something about a friend of ours who's a chiropractor across the street. So maybe you can expunge on what you just mentioned.
I mean, when I first started going to him last year, he was very, very kind of a little on the fence about CrossFit and kind of who we were. And then he started working with a couple of us. There's a handful of us that go to him. And he started working with people from another type of exercises. I'm not going to throw any shade on them.
No shade.
And he started to see the difference between what we do at CrossFit, trying to take care of ourselves, trying to take care of endurance, muscle strength, flexibility, our diets, where some of the other kind of big name exercise programs that are out there are just silver bullets in his way.
Right.
And he can see the
difference.
difference.
He can see the difference because we're very close proximity to different places. And everyone has choices. But again, it's in the numbers. Not only the DXA scan is able to see it, but a true chiropractor that can really tell who's really manipulating. He's got a strong guy. He used to play football, and he was drafted into the Raiders, from what I heard. And he had mentioned that because he's so strong, he mentioned how CrossFitters are very fit.
Yeah.
You know?
Very strong, very fit.
And the reason why they're there is to just get fitter.
Yes.
Not because, I'm so ouchie, but just like, I want to be able to mobile.
We want to be mobile, we want to do more.
Do more. That's how the competitive nature of CrossFit is.
That's who we are.
Yeah, well, thank you for bringing that up. That was so cool. I mean, I just had the camera, and I'm like, am I like even already the bone density, the chiropractic, and the evidence of what we're doing for everybody, and then in the fitness community. It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. If I can still do this, I'm turning 50 in a couple days.
What?
If I can still do this at 50, anybody can
No
do this.
way! I'm catching up too.
I know.
It's our beautiful wife, Rose.
Hey.
Hey.
She just came from the camp.
Okay, we came back from Dr. Kim. Okay, all right, guys.
Right and left arm.
My right arm was actually.
Do you have like an injury to your left, or to your right leg?
Actually, I had an injury to my left leg when I was. Yeah, but it was years and years ago. But
You can still stay.
Yeah.
Right. Hi, I'm John Matthew with BodySpec. We do DXA scans, so body composition scans. If you check out BodySpec.com, you can schedule a test anywhere in the Bay Area. We're all over the place. Also down in LA, West LA. We have a ton of events. Our trucks can go anywhere, so if you have an event or a gym or a company that you'd like us to come to, definitely shoot us an email, contact our support. Hopefully we can work something out.
Hey, thanks, John.
Yeah, thank you, man.